Today we are going to talk about how one of the best Zed players in the world, ZED99, got to 1000 LP by playing only Zed on the Korean server. Zed is a really fun champion to play, and I would say that this is one of the best champions that you can one trick because it never gets boring playing him. ZED99 is a player who plays only Zed. He has more than 600 games on him and he is challenger with over 1000 LP playing on the Korean server. Let's see what he does with Zed that made him win so many games. So the first thing that I would like to say is that he plays Zed with two room pages. One is Electrocute and one is Conqueror. He takes the Conqueror room page when he plays against champions who are not easy to just burst, like Zed for example. Zed has a lot of tankiness and shields, so taking Electrocute is much worse against him than to take Conqueror. Another thing that I noticed is that he often takes Cut Down. This rune is useful if you are playing against champions with more HP than you. In this game, this rune was good versus Zed, Leona and Echo. Sometimes he even takes less stand. In this game, only Galio and Rakan have a bit more HP than him, and that's why less stand was better here. The thing that he likes to go with Conqueror is Sorcery secondary instead of Domination. He takes Nimbus Cloak and Transcendence. Many people think that Nimbus Cloak is not that good on Zed because Zed has a lot of dashes, but in reality, extra movement speed on Zed is super good. That's why Ghostblade is one of the best items you can buy. That Nimbus Cloak can give you 2-3 extra auto attacks if you're chasing somebody and you ignited him. The second room page that he uses is of course an Electrocute room page. He takes Transcendence and Scourge with it. He uses it against squishy mages that you can burst easily in mid lane like LeBlanc or Zoe. The first item that he builds almost every game is Yumu's Ghostblade. That item got buffed and I think it's a perfect item to rush on Zed before any mythic item. It's good for just moving everywhere on the map and the active can help you in clutch situations. The mythic item that he buys almost every game is Duskblade. I think that this item is probably the best mythic item that you can go on Zed right now. Another mythic item that he occasionally buys is Eclipse. He buys Eclipse when he wants a bit more armor penetration and when he just wants to be safer. Another item that he builds on Zed almost every game is Arilda's Grudge. If the enemy team has a lot of armor, he even rushes it before the mythic item. The other two lethality items that he buys are Serpent's Fang and Edge of Night. If the enemy team has a lot of shields, he buys Serpent's Fang pretty early. If the enemy team has no shields, he takes Umbral Glaive. A lot of people think that Zed should be played aggressive all the time and that you should constantly look out for people to ultimate, but in reality it's really not like that. ZED99 has a precise and calm playstyle. He engages when he knows that he can get something out of it and often surprises his enemies with burst damage that Zed can do. You don't have to do extremely difficult mechanical outplays with Zed to win the game. All you have to do is be smart and engage in the right moment at the right time, and that is what ZED99 does perfectly. One of the things that ZED99 likes to do is the level 6 Zed streak. If he gets level 6 faster than his opponent, he immediately engages on them with ultimate and flash. That strategy is really good for surprising your enemies and getting an easy kill. In lane, he often patiently waits for his opponents to make mistakes. In this clip, Zoe used her bubble and missed. he realizes that and quickly uses that window to engage on Zoe and kill her. ZED99 roams a lot and he is always looking for some free kills in side lanes. Zed is really good at ganking or following ganks because he has a lot of mobility. His W can secure you many free kills on side lanes early game and you can use that to snowball the game, which ZED99 does often. One of the things that I noticed is that ZED99 often uses the emote after killing somebody. I'm not saying that that will give you LP, but it's a pretty fun thing to do and can give you a mental edge. Zed is a really hard champion to play and even he does a lot of mistakes and misses a lot of shurikens. So the next time if you fail something with Zed, just remind yourself that the best players also do a lot of mistakes and that's just human. The reason why ZED99 climbed so high up is because he uses Zed to his full potential. He has a calm playstyle and when he sees a good opportunity, he takes it and goes all in. He fully understands the capability and the potential of Zed. He doesn't force any plays, which is an important lesson to learn for every Zed main. Sometimes we just can't be patient and we mindlessly engage just to die at the end. ZED99 is a living proof of how you can one-trick Zed and be pretty damn good at it. That is everything from me today. I hope you found this video interesting and maybe learned something new. Thank you for watching and I will see you guys next time.